Dear willfully ignorant vegetarian, this one is for you. So like I mentioned, I was an ignorant vegetarian in the sense that I believed the things. I believed that you needed dairy for calcium. I believed that you needed some kind of animal flesh for protein. I believed, as far as cows just making milk, or that dairy doesn't hurt cows, or that eggs doesn't hurt chickens, or, you know, at least they don't get killed. I have to be totally honest and say I was ignorant because I did not know what was behind it, and I never really questioned it, and because it's sort of everywhere, because it's basically everywhere you go. There's a bug. And just about everyone consumes it regularly, multiple times daily. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, desserts, special treats, birthday parties, holidays, every day, all day. And if you don't eat it, it's pretty weird. So, dear willfully ignorant vegetarian who refuses to learn. Now, as far as I know, I mean, I was once very rude to a vegan. I was a fucking bitch, basically. He was like, oh, well, you're vegetarian. Kind of like what I'm trying to say now. Like, oh, well, since you're vegetarian, that gives me a clue or a signal that you have some level of awareness and concern about consuming animals. And if you would just look over here for a minute and listen to me for 10 seconds, you would learn that when you consume dairy and fish and eggs, those things are considered acceptable to eat in a vegetarian lifestyle, but it fails to make the connection, making the connection that meat is murder, or that those animals don't want to die, or that you just don't want to eat them, but yet you're not seeing the truth, the bigger picture, the next step of education and of learning. Okay, so to me, being vegetarian is like a baby step, but you should only take that baby step for, like, not that long, like 7 days. I mean, honestly, I don't think that, I mean, it's easy for me to say because I'm like 8 years, almost 9 years in veganism. Okay, so I've had my transitions. I had the first 2-3 years where I would still at a birthday party have a piece of cake, cheesecake, or ice cream cake. The last thing I ate was a piece of ice cream cake, and I felt like I had eaten a plate of nails, and I was like, that's it. And then I had this disagreement, discussion, argument, debate with my brother, meat dairy eater, proclaimed not giving a fuck about any animals brother, where he blasted me for coming at meat eaters and saying that I should focus my energy and my attention on the industry and on making better rules and regulations, and don't come at meat eaters, it's not their fault. Go after, like, the meat eater's never going to change, so you can't even, like, don't even bark up that tree. Like, they're going to be meat eaters and they always will. So just basically just fucking get over that, and don't even, like, stop even trying to get people to stop eating meat. Okay, just focus over there on the factory farms. Those are the bad guys, not me, not us. And that's where your energy needs to go. And he was like, you know, what about humane and organic and grass-fed and free range and blah, 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 blah. So I was like, well, you know what? I don't know. I don't know what about that stuff. And so I went home and I was motivated by my brother pushing me to an edge of something I didn't know and asking a question which he actually does not want the answer to. And now that I've been researching for the past 6-7 years, whatever it is, you know, he doesn't want to know any of the information that I have. And I'm an extremist who needs to have everybody think like I do. And the fact that he's my brother and he's witnessed me live almost 20 years of being sick and of not being well and of having unexplained pain and unexplained mysterious diseases that had no cure and having surgeries and all this stuff, and now miraculously healing myself. I had children naturally. I got pregnant without even trying. I got pregnant and I was like, what the motherfuck, fuck, what? I am what?